So hello everyone, Grosey here, welcome back. Today we've got another NGC unboxing video. I've got two big boxes from NGC with some graded coins that have come back from NGC. Most of these are my coins, some of these are not my coins, but you will see what has been submitted. If you want to submit anything to be graded, check out my website. The link is in the description, groseycoinhunts.uk. I'm offering NGC grading services. It's cheaper doing it through me than it would be doing it with them directly, and then you get all the support from me filling in submission forms and things, and I keep you updated throughout the process as well. So if you are looking to get anything graded, do let me know, drop me an email. My email address will be in the description below as well, and yeah, we can certainly look at options for whatever it is you want to have graded, and I'll sort of be discussing some advantages and disadvantages throughout this video. But yeah, let's get into it. Which one am I going to start with? I think we'll start with this one. This has sort of modern coins in, so yeah, they come in these nice boxes when they come back from NGC, and yeah, let's just take out the first coin and just have a look really. So the first one I submitted is a 1972 silver, well, what probably was back then a crown, but I guess it's a 25p for the royal wedding anniversary, which is 25 years? Yeah, 25 years of Elizabeth and Philip. Very nice. I do like a big coin because you get such detail in the portraits on the obverse, and also the design as well. But yeah, PF67. If you didn't know, PF is proof, MS is mint state. So, for example, your circulated coins, brilliant uncirculated, that sort of thing. And the number is from 1 to 70. 1 is the lowest grade, and 70 is the highest grade. And yeah, PF67 is very, very nice for that coin. All of these coins are mine for now. I will show you, I'll let you know the ones that are not mine. Next one, Guernsey £5 coin. This is the Platinum Jubilee one. I think this is the one that you could get from Westminster for £5, like a face value coin. This got MS69, deep proof-like is what DPR means. So it means that the fields are mirrored in appearance. And yeah, again, it's really nice coin, that is. And with the IRB design on this side. And PF69 means it's one off getting a perfect grade, which is very nice. Next up, we have another £5 coin. This is the Remembrance Day coin from Jersey. Again, another £5 for £5, I do believe, from Westminster. MS68, deep proof-like again. The camera's not quite picking up the redness of the poppies very well, but I can assure you they are red. And the IRB portrait again, Bailiwick, Jersey. A little bit of toning around the J and the F on the text there, but very, very nice coin nonetheless. Excellent stuff. There are a few errors in this section as well, in this part. Now, this coin was one that I actually found in one of my coin hunts. Now, what I would say, just in terms of the grading situation, I'm very aware most of the stuff that I send off to be graded is not to enhance the value of the sort of coin. So I know that, for example, getting something like this graded is not going to add any value. I just think it's quite nice to have it done. And the reason I wanted to have this done was to see whether it did get the deep proof-like designation or pedigree, because this one was one I found in a coin hunt, and I'm convinced that it is an ex-brilliant uncirculated coin. It's got the deep proof-like, which makes me think it is. So yeah, and it's just so shiny. Like, really shiny. I hope the camera picks it up. But yeah, Great 5 London £2 coin. Very, very nice. Next up, we have the first mint error. Now, this is a 2016 5p that I must have found in the Unhuntables or something like that. I can't remember. A series I did with Christopher where we searched through sort of 5p's and 2p's, that sort of thing. Coins without any commemorative designs. Now, this one, I thought it was going to get a die adjustment strike where it's a really weak strike, but it's actually had an obverse and reverse strike through it. What that means is some foreign object has come between the blank and then the actual striking die, and it sort of struck something onto the coin that sort of faded the design or sort of done something. It's not very obvious on that side, but on this side you can see it's completely the design. There's no detail in it at all, apart from the letter A and some at the bottom left as well. And I think that's a really cool coin. Again, probably not worth getting it slabbed from a money point of view, but I love the designation on the label. I think it looks really smart. And yeah. that's another thing about getting the coins graded, is that it protects the coins, and they're sort of preserved like that. 2017 10p. This one was very interesting. So I wasn't expecting it to get deep proof like, because I think it's just a normal circulated coin, but perhaps it is from a set of some sort. However, a partial colour. Now what that means is, I don't know if you can kind of see, it's the disadvantage with these slabs that you can't really see the edges, but it should be milled all the way around, sort of like you can see at the top there, where there's a bit of sort of milling on the coin. But what's happened is the colour has not actually done that on the whole coin, and it's sort of left, I don't know, a bit of a clear edge around that. Partial colour, MS63, not bad at all from a coin pulled from circulation. And it looks a bit off-centre as well, somehow, but yeah, very, very cool. Next up, we have another mint error. This one's not very significant at all. 1992 10p, the small version. Curved clip at 5 o'clock. And that is at the bottom left there, where you've got the sort of, it's a bit of a planchet clip. You can't really see it very well because they've put it in the slab right where the actual clip is. XF40 as well, extra fine 40, not the best grade ever. With hindsight, it's probably not worth getting that graded, but again, it's got a mint error, so who cares? Now, next up is one of my favourite coins. This is an Isle of Man bicentenary of American independence. Now, I've never actually worked out, and I still don't really know, let me know if you know, why the Isle of Man commemorated an American independence on a coin. It's a crown, a silver crown, PF68, and what Ultra Cameo means is that the fields are, well, the design is frosted from the fields, and the frosting is where it sort of appears white, if that makes sense, a bit like that, where it's like really white, the design. But yeah, stunning coin, very happy with PF68. Could have maybe been a PF69, I would have been happier with that, but still very nice. Next coin is a 2001 Technology £2. This one has a little die break, so a bit like the 10p's, I think there is one coming up in this. You've just got a die break there, and I thought it was really obvious, really nice to get it sort of slabbed. Not the best grade ever, but still a nice coin to get graded nonetheless. Next up, we've got... Now this coin I actually found in a video titled Necklace. So this was ages ago I found this coin. And since obviously I have got into grading and understand that it's actually a strike-through error, there's a big lump missing from the coin. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but it's literally just a big lump in the coin, or a big part of the coin missing. Again, AU53, not the best grade ever, but I wasn't really getting it done for the actual grade portion of it. Next up, we've got one of those 10p's. Now this one is Reverse Die Breaks, 2011 MS62. And again, you've just got some extra bits of metal there. Basically, it's where the die is broken, so it's not actually struck that part of the coin, so that part of the coin just stays sort of as is, if that makes sense. And obviously that side seems to be fairly normal. This one is the 2022 Tooth Fairy 50p. And you can see it's got the little star right there. And that's the Tooth Fairy star, the Privy Mark. Mint state 68, deep proof like. Not too bad. There's a couple of sort of spots in it, just by the Queen's mouth and nose. And then also just to the top left of the shield, just there. Which is a bit of a shame. Quite what's caused that, I don't know. But MS68, not too bad. It's much better protected in this slab than it is in the little bag that it comes in the set as standard. Next up, we've got not my coin. So this coin is a coin that was submitted to me. It's well, it's not actually a coin. It's a planchet. It's a supposedly a Great Britain £2 planchet. Yeah, you don't really need to say anything else. It's interesting, the weight of it, 12.1 grams. And they don't actually grade the planchets because so much of the grade is the actual quality of the strike. If it's not been struck, you can't really grade it properly. However, that looks very nice. I do love a planchet, and obviously they put the date 1997 to 2023, because obviously you don't know exactly what sort of date it would have been done. Next, we've got another planchet clip. This one's a 1998 Technology, AU55 on the grade, but obviously you've got a massive chunk of the coin missing there, which is very interesting. what I'll do is put those separately. Next, we've got 2003 technology, MS63, a defective outer ring, and that weighs 11.4 grams. Again, you can see it's got a big chunk of it missing. It's a bit of a shame they put the actual prong that holds the coin right in the gap, if you like, because it makes it not as obvious. But I suppose it makes it look a bit more uniform. But yeah, very nice. And stunning coin. Next up, we have the Queen's Longest Reign £20 coin. It's a silver £20 coin, released in 2015. This one got mint state 69 and deep proof-like. So yeah, almost a perfect grade. Bit of toning on the left there. This coin, again, submitted to me. It's a really thick coin as well. And a £20 coin is unusual, so it's always nice to see one of those. Next up, we have a perfect example, mint state 70 of the 2022 silver sixpence. Again, the deep proof-like designation. And this is a coin with no post-production imperfections at 5 times magnification. Very, very nice. I do have one of these with NGC myself at the moment. So I'm hoping that will get an MS70 as well. Knowing my luck, it will be a 69 though. Next up, we've got some really exciting coins. This is a £1 trial piece. Now these are actually the highest graded of their type. The next highest is an MS64, but these got MS65. There are 2 of them. I'll show you the other one in a moment. They're both the same though. What can you say? Stunning, stunning coins. And then here's the other one there as well. MS65. And the other side as well. Excellent. In terms of the next coins, this one is, again, one submitted. The Four Nations £5 coin. Proof only available to buy from the Raw Mint. You cannot actually purchase this online. I've got several of them, to be fair. This one, PF69 Ultra Cameo. Again, it's a very nice example. Little bit of toning on the left there. However, still very, very nice. And then to finish off this box is my own coin. Again, another one of these £5 coins, the Four Nations. PF69 again, Ultra Cameo. And a lot of detail on what is a big portrait on a £5 coin. Very, very nice. Let's move this box out of the way for a second. And we can move on to this one. Now this box has got some older coins in. So this one, let's see if I can pin down the cardboard there. First one out is my own coin. Now it's a gold coin. 1915 Austria Ducat, or Ducat. Ducat, I don't know how you pronounce it. A restrike, which means it wasn't actually struck in 1915. Unk details, so basically it doesn't get a numerical grade because there is apparently edge filing, which is damage on the coin. But I don't really mind. It's nicely preserved. The gold coin really nicely contrasts the white of the slab. A nice little coin. Very, very nice. Next up, we have some controversial coins, because I like to get low graded coins or low condition, bad condition coins graded. I think it's just really nice. It preserves them, and it's just a nice example of a piece of history. So we've got 1881 with an H mint mark, a penny. I love pre-decimal pennies. They are what got me into coin collecting. Good 6, and then BN is a brown, so it's toned brown basically. And you can see the H mint mark there. Not a valuable coin, not worth anything more in the slab, but I just particularly like having this stuff sort of slabbed. Next up, we've got 1888, about good 3. Very nice. Nothing more need be said. Now the next ones are really interesting. So I personally really like these. I know there will be mixed opinions in the comments, but we've got 1872 in a poor 1 condition. Now poor 1 is, I'm told, a very difficult grade to get, because there's usually something that will warrant it not getting numerically graded, and it would get a details grade. However, this is just a really nice example of a genuinely just worn away coin. that has had thousands of rubs, been through plenty of hands. It's just a piece of history that's preserved in this capsule forever, which I think is very nice. We have another one from 1863. Poor one, and with a brown pedigree. Very nice. And another poor one, 1884. Which again is very, very nice. Next up, we have 1876 with a large date halfpenny or halfpenny. Very good 10. Brown as well. The camera is having a bit of trouble focusing in the light. But that's very, very nice. And then we have a halfpenny, a halfpenny. People are going to tell me off of that. Good 6 with, again, the brown designation. Next up, we've got 1900 halfpenny. XF details, this one got. Environmental damage. Now, looking at it with hindsight, I think it's where the top right, it's a bit darker. There's almost a staining on the coin, which I don't know if the camera's actually picking up very well. Probably not. But take my word for it, there is sort of a blacky sort of stain, or a darker stain than the rest of the coin on the top there. That side looks generally okay. And then there's also another halfpenny, 1901, extra fine 40. You can see a lot of wear on the cheek there, but apart from that, looks like it's in fairly nice condition. A lot of detail on the Union flag as well. And then some coins that were submitted to me. We've got 1902 with an A mint mark, Germany 1 Pfennig, AU 53. Well, the camera's never going to be able to pick these up. You can kind of see there. 1 Pfennig, very, very nice. Next up, we have 1920 Germany 10 Pfennig, very fine details. Again, environmental damage. It's not, I can't quite determine exactly what the cause of that is, but it does look a little bit maybe corroded somehow, but still very nice to see it in a slab. And we've got 1940 B mint mark, German 10 Pfennig, extra fine 45. And that's a very nice example just there. Now, the only real disaster was this one, which was submitted to me, and I completely missed the fact that it just looks a bit, I don't know, corroded somehow. The camera's probably not really doing it justice. Let's take it out of this little plastic there, and we can probably see it better through this one. Yeah, you can kind of see it's got a little bit of, I don't know, alteration on the surface, which just makes it obviously ungradable from a numerical point of view. Put it back in the flip there, which is a shame, but you win some, you lose some. Pop it back in the capsule there. So yeah, not a result that we particularly wanted from those. Next one, we have a coin that I actually bought. Now, it's a bit of a shame because it got cleaned, but it's a 1754 quarter penny, or farthing. Very good details, cleaned. Now, I didn't notice any cleaning to start with, but with hindsight, you can see some sort of brush strokes on the coin. However, it's still in nice condition for what it is. It's still a very nice piece of history. George II, 1754, the amount of history that this coin has is unbelievable, which is why I like it. And we have some half crowns as well. 1890, about good details, cleaned. Again, I didn't notice that at the time, but with hindsight, you can see there are some brush strokes on the coin there. But it's still nice to have them preserved, isn't it? And they're not going to get damaged anymore on these slabs. And then another half crown, good details, cleaned, unfortunately, from 1891. But yes, that is all of the coins that we've got back from this submission. As I said, look on the website, if you're looking to get any of your coins graded. I'd be more than happy to submit them for you and walk you through the process. It's really exciting to have the coins come through in my hands as well. If you've enjoyed, leave a like down below, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.